Welcome back to Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle game number 6, where Harry and Ron seem to be doing pretty well. We have no dark influence on the location at the moment. We have Death Eater out, Crabbe and Noyle, and Barty Crouch. We only have 2 more villains left in the pile here before we get to Voldemort. So without further ado, let's get at it. And yes, Ron is back down to 8 health. I left a note in the last episode. Okay, let's begin. So up first, Harry. Dark Arts card, just 1. Active hero loses 2 health. Okay, does Harry have his cloak? He does. Harry has his cloak. Sorry, Voldemort, you're only doing 1 damage to Harry, not 2. Alright, each time Mordray didn't happen. Crabbe and a Noyle, we're not discarding a card. Heroes cannot remove dark influence from location. Alright, so far, so good. Let's begin with Harry. He's got quite a bit of stuff. I don't think I want to discard 2 spells, though, because I only have 1 Alohomora. So let's just go ahead. Alohomora and Invisibility Cloak are going to give him 2 influence. We have Expecto Patronus, gain an attack, remove a dark influence from the location. Well, there aren't any, but he will gain an attack from that. Triwizard Cup, get an influence, a life, and an attack. Alright, an attack, an influence, and gets a health back, 7 to 8. Yep. Firebolt, gain an attack. If you defeat a villain, it can happen. It can happen. And Protego, get an attack and 1 health back. So, an attack, 8 to 9. Now, we can wipe out Crabbe and Goyle, but I think we don't want to do that. I think we want to work on getting rid of the Death Eater. Yeah, that's what we're going to get rid of first. So Harry's going to put all 4 attack on the Death Eater. Alright, we're going to wipe him out, hopefully soon. That only leaves him 3 influence, though, which he can buy nothing with 3 influence. And so he will just discard 3 influence. He's going to discard his cards. He'll draw up 5 new cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for his next hand. And very quickly, that was Harry's turn, which I don't think I messed anything up. Over we go now to Ron. Right, it's Ron's turn. Dark Arts card number 1, or the only one, it is Educational Decree. For each card with a value of 4 or more in hand, the active hero loses a health. Ouch, this could be painful. 4 or more. That one's not going to lose a health, so he's going to lose 1, 2, 3. He's going to lose 3 health. Okay, he can live with that. 1, 2, 3. Alright, Mordray did not come up. He didn't have to discard any cards, and we can't remove dark influence from location. There isn't any. Alright, Ron, time for you to bring some pain. Chocolate Frog, any 1 hero gets an influence and a life. He will do that for himself. So he's going to go from 5 to 6, get an influence. Butterbeer, any 2 heroes get an influence and a health back. So Ron gets an influence, Harry gets an influence. Harry goes 9 to 10. Ron goes 6 to 7. And he's got his cadre of allies. We'll do this one last. Wow. Hagrid, gain an attack. All heroes gain 1 life. So Ron gets an attack. All heroes gain a life. Harry's already at 10. Ron's going to go from 7 to 8. Dumbledore. This is awesome. All heroes gain an attack, an influence, and a health, and draw a card. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's do it in order. So, Ron gets an attack, Harry gets an attack. Ron gets an influence, Harry gets an influence. They each gain a life. Harry's at full health. Ron 9 to 10. Harry gets to draw a card. So let's draw Harry another card. Wow, Dumbledore is a powerful, powerful card. And Ron gets to draw a card. Alohomora. Well, he'll play the Alohomora. Alright, good stuff. Severus Snape, gain an attack and 2 health. My god. 1 attack for Ron. And 1 health, 9 to 10, and now he gets to roll the Slytherin die. Holy moly. Yeah, Slytherin die. And he gets to re-roll it if he wants. He's going to re-roll it because both Harry and Ron are at full health now. So he re-rolls it and he gets an attack, which means he gets 1 attack, and so does Harry. Wow, so Ron gets an attack, Harry gets an attack. Harry's sitting there with 2 attack and 2 influence, just waiting for his next turn. Wow. All right, Mr. Eater of Death, I think you're toast, because now Ron is going to apply 3 attack to the Death Eater, which will trigger Ron's ability, but both Ron and Harry are at full health, so we're just going to smack down the Death Eater. He is toasted, which means all heroes gain a health. Well, they're both at full health. Remove a dark influence from the location. We don't have any, so boom, away goes the Death Eater. Out of the picture. Ron still has another attack. He might as well... he's going to put it on Barty. And now he's got 4 influence to spend. And for 4 influence, he will spend his 4 influence, and he'll go ahead and get Bazaar. Any one hero gains 3 health, draw a card. And that was an excellent turn for Ron. Discards his cards. Get 5 new cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for his next hand. And wow, we're going to replace the Hogwarts card with another Essence of Dittany. And we now have to replace the villain. Now let's keep in mind we only have 1 villain left before we get to Voldemort, so we may want to knock all 3 out at once if we can to save ourselves some grief. And our new villain is the Dementor. Ooh, active hero loses 2 health. All heroes gain 2 health. Remove a dark influence from the location. Okay, that's pretty brutal. That ends off Ron's turn, unless I've screwed things up, which I hope I have not. And over we go now, back to Harry. All right, over we go to Harry. Harry's got 2 influence and 2 attack already built up, but it is Dark Arts event card and Dementor's Kiss. How appropriate. As the Dementor comes out, the active hero loses 2 health. All others lose 1. And I don't think Harry's got his cloak because he had it last time, so that'd be a no. So Harry is going to lose 2 health, 10 down to 8. Ron is going to lose 1, 10 down to 9. And now we have to go over these guys. Dementor, active hero loses 2 health. Harry, 8 down to 6. We didn't discard a card, and we can't remove Dark Influence from the location. There isn't any anyway. All right, Harry, time to bring even more pain. Well, Dobby, remove 1 Dark Influence from the location, draw a card. Well, there's no Dark Influence on the location, but we will be drawing a card, Essence of Dittany, which Harry might as well go ahead and play. Any one hero gains 2 health. He'll give that to himself. 6 up to 8. Hedwig. Do we want to do his Charms ability? I don't think so. Well, let's do this one first. Expelliarmus, 2 attack, draw a card. Oh man, 2 attack and draw a card. Crystal Ball. Alright, Crystal Ball, draw 2 cards, then discard any 1 card. We're going to do that, but in order to do that, I have to shuffle Harry's discard pile right now, so I will be able to do that. Alright. Wow, I don't know, I think it looks as though we're handily crushing Game 6. Things can turn ugly pretty quick, but they haven't so far. Alright, he's going to play Crystal Ball, draw 2 cards, then discard any 1 card. So he's drawing Quidditch Cure and Chocolate Frog. Oh, this is just too ridiculous. Draw 2 cards, then discard any 1 card. That's not going to trigger Crabbe and Goyle, because this is anytime Dark Arts or a villain causes you to discard a card. Harry's using Crystal Ball to discard a card. These guys are not going to trigger. And why not? Let's discard the Chocolate Frog. If you discard this, you get an influence and a life. So Harry's discarding that. He gets a life and influence. Right on. Wow, this is pretty ridiculous. And you know what? he is going to use his charms. He's going to discard 2 Alomorhas, which is going to give Harry an influence, Ron an influence. It's going to let Harry draw a card, and it's going to let Ron draw a card, because having more cards in your hand is always better than less. Okay, carrying on. Wow. Vertigo, gain 1 attack and 1 health. So he gains an attack, goes from 9 to 10. Holy man. Hedwig, choose one. Well, we'll choose an attack, and then Alomorha, 1 influence, and Quidditch Gear, an attack and a life. Well, he can't even get past 10 health. He gets the attack, and he doesn't get a life. All right, awesome. So the plan is we want to knock all 3 guys out at once. So we're going to put 1 on Crabbe and Goyle. We're going to put, I think, 4 on the Dementor. And we'll put 2 more on Barty Crouch. And then we have 5 influence to spend. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So with 5, I think we're just going to go for the straight smackage card. Descendo, gain 2 attack. And that's what Harry is going to play. Alright, he will then discard all of the cards he played, which is a pile. He will drop 5 new cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for his next hand. And we're going to replace the Hogwarts card with Finite. Remove 1 dark influence from the location. Wow. And that's going to end off Harry's turn. Over we go again to Ron. All right, back we are with Ron Weasley. Yes, Dark Arts event card first. Flipendo, active hero loses a health and discards 1 card. Okay, he has an influence. He loses a health, 9 down to 8, and he has to discard a card. Where is his chocolate frog? He doesn't have it. So which card is he going to discard? He'll discard Alomorha, which triggers Crabbe and Goyle right now. He's going to take another damage for that card. Discard. All right, villains. Active hero loses 2 health. Ron is going to go from 7 down to 5. Each time a Dark Arts or a villain causes you to discard a card, lose a health. We already did that. It's not triggering again. Cannot remove Dark Influence from the location. We still don't have any. All right, what does Ron have? Ron has good stuff. So Alomorha gives him an influence. He will save Diggory for the end. Golden Snitch, gain 2 influence and draw a card. God, 2 influence, draws a card. Oh, another ally. Oh yeah, he's all about the allies. Any 2 heroes each gain an influence and a health. So Ron gets an influence, Harry gets an influence. Harry's at 10 health, Ron goes from 5 to 6. Right on, now it's ally time. Gain 1 attack. If you defeat a villain, any 1 hero gains 2 health. So he gets an attack. If we defeat a villain, any 1 hero gains 2 attack. Pigwidgeon, he will use for an attack. Okay. And Cedric Diggory, gain an attack and roll the Hufflepuff die. 3 attack. He's going to roll the Hufflepuff die. H.R. Hufflepuff. All right, here we go. And he gets an attack, which he will keep, because attacking right now is what we want. So Ron gets an attack, Harry gets an attack. Okay, if we defeat a villain, we're going to get 2 health. Okay, we've got 4 Yes, we are going to do that. We're going to defeat the Dementor. 1, 2, 3, 4 attack on the Dementor. The Dementor is out of here. Ron takes him down. Good stuff. All heroes gain 2 health. While Harry's at full, Ron's going to go from 6 to 8 health, which triggers Oliver Wood. If you defeat a villain, any 1 hero gains 2 health. Himself, 8 to 10. Ron's at full health. Remove a dark influence from the location. We don't have any. Dementor, you are out of here. All right, Ron still has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 influence to spend. And with 5 influence, he will spend all 5 and get Protego. Am I saying this right, or is it Protecto? Proteco? Is that a G, or that looks like a G? Protego. All right, gain an attack and a life. So he's purchasing that card. And that's the end then of another stellar turn for Ron. Discards all his cards. Draw 5 new. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for his next hand. And replacing the Hogwarts card with... Oh, Ron is drooling over Polyjuice Potion. Choose any ally you've played this turn. You may copy the effects of that ally. Wow. We were waiting for that for Ron, and there it is. We do have to replace the villain now. And, oh man, we did this incorrectly. It doesn't matter. Oh, wow, it doesn't matter. All right. Our last villain is just Quirrell. Active hero loses a health. All right, and we do now have Voldemort out here. We're going to be rolling the Slytherin die every time for Voldemort. He has 15 health. We have to wipe out all of these guys, though, before we can attack Voldemort. We're going to have one more turn Harry, one more turn Ron, and that's going to be it for the episode for today. All right, Harry Potter. He is up. He has an attack and an influence built up already. Dark Arts card, only one though. Oh man, as soon as I say only one, that's when we get reveal another Dark Arts. Active hero loses 3 health. And if this stuns him, it doesn't. Harry's going from 10 to 7, unless he has his cloak, which he does not. All right. Draw an additional Dark Arts card. No! Poison. All heroes choose one. Discard an ally or lose 2 health. Well, Harry does not have an ally. Harry has to lose 2 health, 5 down to 7. Ron has allies galore. Does he want to... You know what? He's going to lose 2 health. He's not going to get rid of his allies. Are you kidding me? He's going to go from 10 down to 8. Okay. That takes care of the Dark Arts card. All right, we have to roll the Slytherin die. And it's going to apply to... Well, we'll see what it is. Slytherin die gets an influence icon. And if we look at the influence icon for Lord Voldemort, add a dark influence to the location. All right, we can deal with that. That's Voldemort taken care of. Active hero loses a health. We're on Harry. Harry, what am I talking? Why am I doing Ron? Harry goes 5 down to 4. Goodness, losing it. 5 down to 4. Each time you have to discard a card. Well, nobody discarded any cards. Heroes cannot remove dark influence from the location. All right, Ron or Harry, time to bring some payback. A little more Firebolt Quidditch gear. Okay. I think he's just going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3 Alohomorphas for 3 influence. It's all about bringing the pain now, not buying more cards, I think. Firebolt. Gain 1 attack if you defeat a villain. Also gain an influence. Okay. Quidditch gear, 1 attack, and gain a life. So 1 attack and gain 1 life. 4 to 5. Okay, and we're going to destroy Crabbe and Goyle. We're going to get rid of these guys. They're out of here. So we've just defeated them right now with Harry's attack. And it is basically all heroes draw a card. So Harry is going to draw a card. Oh yeah, Triwizard Cup. And let's not forget to draw a card for Ron. Okay. Harry's still playing cards now because he's going to gain an attack, an influence, and a health. Influence, attack, and going from 5 to 6. Voldemort, we're coming for you. All right, he's going to apply the 2 attack to Barty. So Barty's at 1, 2, 3, 4. He's at 5. 2 more damage takes Barty out. He has 5 influence to spend. And with 5 influence, he's going to use 3 for Finite and 2 for Polyjuice Potion. Going to get both of these cards. All right, so that's what Harry is doing. And yeah, so now we have to replace the Hogwarts cards with, another ally. Awesome. It's Fleur Delacour. Gain 2 influence. If you play another ally, also gain 2 health. Oh, Ron needs that card as well. And the next one is another Essence of Dittany. All right, that's it for Harry. He's going to discard his cards. Going to drop 5 new ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. He just has 5 for his next hand. And normally we would be replacing villains, but guess what? We are on the final villain. So we're ending off this episode for today with Ron Weasley. Going to take the last turn. Let's see how much damage Ron can bring to the table. All right, Ron. It's Ron's turn. He has nothing built up, but that's okay. Dark Arts event card is Obliviate. All heroes choose one. Discard a spell or lose 2 health. Well, that should be a pretty easy choice. Discard a spell or lose 2 health. Harry is going to discard Alohomorha. Oh, yes, he will, because he doesn't even want to lose 1 health, even though he has his cloak. And Ron's got lots of Alohomorhas to turf. So that's it for the Dark Arts card, which wasn't that bad. Now we're going to roll the Slytherin die for Voldemort attacking us again. And it's the attack this time. And now Ron can't re-roll that, remember, because this is the game rolling the die, not Ron. So his arithmancy re-roll ability does not kick in. And it is all heroes lose 1 health. Okay, so Harry goes from 6 down to 5. Ron from 8 down to 7. Not too much of a deal. Quirrell, active hero, loses a health. Ron from 7 down to 6. Can't remove Dark Influence from the location. You are target number 1. All right, it's Ron's turn. He has 2 Alohomorhas. Whoops, what am I? For 2 influence. And he's got lots of allies, which is awesome. So choose one, hey? You know what's... Polyjuice Potion, as nice as it is not necessary at the moment. So Ron is going to play an Infidor Tonks as a 2 attack. Is he going to do that? Yes, he is. He's going to use that as a 2 attack, which is 2 attack. And then he will do Fred Weasley, gain 1 attack. All right. If another hero has a Weasley in hand, I don't think. Harry doesn't have an ally, so that doesn't trigger. But now he gets to roll the Gryffindor die. All right. Ron now gets to roll Gryffindor die, and he does get to re-roll this if he so desires. And he gets an influence, which... You know what? I think he's going to keep it because then he can get Polyjuice Potion. So that's going to give Harry an influence. Going to give Ron an influence. And we're continuing on. Next up, we're going to roll Pomona's. Oh, gain an influence. I didn't need that. Well, whatever. Whatever. He gains an influence. Any one hero gains 2 health. He's going to give that to Harry. Harry's going to go from 5 to 7. All right, and roll the Hufflepuff die. All right, Ron, see what you're going to get with Hufflepuff. And you get a heart, and we're going to keep the heart, which means Ron goes from 6 to 7 health. Harry goes from 7 to 8. This is all good stuff. Guess what, Barty? You are just leaving the party with 7 damage. Out of here, you are toasted by Ron. Ron has just applied 3 attack. His special ability kicks in. Any one hero can gain 2 health. He's going to give it to himself, 7 to 9. Barty is out of here. Remove 2 Dark Influence from the location. Well, there's only 1 there, so we're going to take it off, which kicks in Harry Potter's special ability. The first time Dark Influence is removed from location, any one player gets an attack. Harry gives it to Ron. All right, Ron is then going to apply those 2 attack immediately to Quirrell, because we have to get rid of these guys before we can attack Voldemort. And he has 4 influence to spend, and he's going to spend 3 of it and discard the other one for, yes, indeed, the Polyjuice Potion. So Ron's got Polyjuice Potion now. It's the end of his turn. He's going to discard all of his cards, drop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for his next hand. Which is going to be in the next episode. All right, and we're going to replace the Hogwarts card. Trying to do all this in order. Ooh, Deluminator. Remove up to 2 Dark Influence from the location. Wow, we're so far ahead now, I don't think I'm going to have to bother with that. And that is going to conclude... It's going to conclude our episode for today. So, this is Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle game number 6. All we have left is Quirrell, and then we have to take down Lord Voldemort. So far, so good. Harry at 8 health, Ron at 9. Ron has about 20 allies in hand now. I don't know. I think we're doing extremely well. I will finish it off in the next episode. Will be the conclusion. I do not see us losing because we don't have any dark influence on Nocturne Alley at all. That's only the first location. So once again, luck has favored Harry and Ron. But we're going to conclude it in the following episode. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, and likes. Really appreciate it. Join me next time for the conclusion. Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle Game 6.